Good morning, guys. It is Sunday, the 22nd of October. Today you will be spending the day with me. And before I go any further, I just want to apologise about the fact that I did say that I was going to do a vlog in the week to talk about my first day at my new job, but I never got round to it. In fact, it's going to be a bit of an issue doing a vlog in the week, because to be perfectly honest, until I can get my head around my new job, my head's going to be pretty much stressed out after work. So the most I want to do is just come home, chill out with a cup of tea, then cook dinner, and then just relax in the evening. I think once I've got my head around this new job, then obviously I'll be able to get back into doing vlogs in the week after work. But at the moment, I'll probably focus on maybe doing one or two at the weekend. Hence why I'm doing this one today. You're going to be spending the day with me, as I said, so this is another of my famous day in the life videos. And just for you, from whoever it was, I'll try not to discuss too much of my personal life. So yeah, it's 9:15. I literally have just got up. I'm having a cup of coffee. Cat's at my feet going feed me. Come here. Say hello. Come here. Come here. No. Don't run away from me. Come here. Meow. It's my fatty bum bum. Look, say hello, Jazz. Drinks my food. First. Oh, I better feed her before she wastes away. Really need this coffee. I don't know what's wrong with me. The last couple of days in the week, I could not sleep on the nights. Yeah, I'd be waking up in the morning full of energy and whatnot. Come the weekend, I've just been so tired. But I couldn't sleep last night, so I didn't go to bed till about, it was just before 1. And as I said, I just got up, so that's a good 8 hours sleep. So, yeah, I just chuck this coffee down my throat. And what I'll do, so have a quick chat with you about my new job, briefly. Well, the first day was not too bad. I have my own office. I have my own direct line. I have a laptop. I had to ask for a mouse though, because I can't stand using the keypad thing on laptops. It drives me nuts, so I just have to ask for a mouse, and I'm going to have to take in my own headset as well, because they haven't got them. I like to, this particular headset was actually given to me by by Linda at Logic. This is a really good headset. Literally, it shuts out all background noise, and they can hear you good and you can hear them good, and it just makes the conversations easier. There you go. Now I look like I'm actually in the call centre, so I'll take that bit off because otherwise I can't hear myself properly when I'm speaking. But yeah, this is my headset, and basically just plug this into the phone. Now I know how to use this, obviously, on the phone system that we have at Logic, and it was also the same phone system that I used at Armstrong and also at Image. The phone system that they use here at Chud, it's an Avaya system, which I learned from my days at Armstrong Bell, that is one of the most shittest phones and phone systems going. I've even told them without even asked to look at the server, and when I saw the wiring, I was like, that is shit. Honest to God, that should not be like that. It should be all nice and neat, and I keep dropping Armstrong's name, hoping that they might give him a call and get a quote and shit like that, you know. But yeah, this is my headset, so as I said, all noise is shut out through here, and then I can talk to people on my headset, which is better. Bring it a bit closer to my mouth, and then I can talk to them. So yeah, I'll take those in with me in the morning, have a play with them on the phone that I have in my office, and see how they work. It's so weird. I actually have my own office. Not everybody has their own office. Just me and another lady called Jan. and she's the finance manager. So, interesting. Oh well, never mind. So yeah, first day mainly meeting with everybody, talking about the company and what they do, basically what my role's going to be, and then literally sitting around majority of time because they have this CRM system that they use, but we couldn't access it in my office because there was no kind of like server connection. So I had to literally wait until Friday morning until that was fixed. And this is the funny thing, like they have their own company, they have this company that comes in and looks after the phone systems and the internet and the lines and this, that, the other. And this is why I kept dropping Armstrong's name because they brought this bloke in to sort out my server connection and he couldn't. He was like, oh, we're going to have to drill a hole through here, we're going to have to do this, we're going to have to do that. And they were like, okay, fine, fair enough, if that's the case. Can you do it? Oh no, we have to order the bits. So you don't keep the bits. Oh no, we have to order those in. Armstrong, Leon and Chris, who are their engineers, keep everything they need for the jobs in the van at all times. Don't have to order anything in. And if they do need to go back and get anything, everything's kept at the office. You know, whoever this company is, this shit, simple as that. Well, in the end, it was one of Judd's people that sorted it out because he was like, don't need to drill any holes for the wall. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do this. All we need to do is for certain kind of connection box. Now, I've got one of those spare because he's got his own restaurant in our town centre. So he went and picked it up, brought it in, sorted it out for me Friday morning. Jobs are good and can now use the server. So now I can get onto the system. This system is not one that I've used before, come across before, so I may have to do some research later on this afternoon in how to use it correctly and properly. I mean, I've sort of got my head around it because I did a few calls Friday afternoon, but it's not a system that I would say was very up to date, or I can already tell I'm not going to like using it. Just, no. Most of Thursday I actually spent down in dispatch helping Gavin, who's one of the people that works in the dispatch department, labelling up parcels and packaging and getting them ready to go out to distributors. And yeah, that was interesting. Didn't realise we were doing that. But apparently we all chip in and help out. Now I don't mind, I've done shit like this before in the past, so it ain't no big deal to me. And like I said to joking with everyone, as long as I don't break my nose, always good. But it gave me a chance to spend some time with some of the other ladies that obviously, because we're in this one building, but it used to be two different offices and basically I've just knocked holes through walls and made it all one big building. So the majority of the people that I've actually been chatting to live, or should I say work, not live, they don't live there, trust me. They work on the other side of the building, whereas I'm on this side of the building where there's me, Alex, Heather, Sarah and a lady called Jill, who only comes in once a week. Oh, and Alan and Peter when they're in. Two of the ladies on the other side I actually sort of already know. Beth, I actually used to live at Avon too, so we used to get on really well. And Tordy, I used to deliver Avon to her sister Elaine. So Tordy knows who I am. We're getting on like a house on fire, which is nice. They've really been looking after me in a way, sort of. And like when I go out for a fag break, they give me a call. So you're coming out for a vape and yeah, it's quite nice. At least I've got somebody to talk to because, I don't know, I've only been there a few days. People don't know me. I don't really know them. So at the moment I'm just keeping my head down and just getting on with what I need to get on with and try not to rock the boat. That's all I'm going to say. But I have made it clear to them. I am not the kind of person who just sits there and keeps their mouth shut. I will speak my mind if I have to. So, yeah. So Although I wasn't actually meant to be starting to make calls until the 6th of November, I have already started making calls. Alex wants me to concentrate on electrosurgery. We sell a massive variety of different medical instruments and supplies and gosh, all sorts, and electrosurgery is something I find fascinating anyway. I won't go into too much details, but basically what it is, I have to call people within hospitals, for example, theatre managers and team leaders, and basically what I'm trying to do is, if they haven't received one of our electrosurgery catalogues, this is my strategy. I haven't been giving a strategy, I've been told to come up with my own strategy. So this is my strategy at the moment, because nobody knows who I am, so I'm calling up people, I'm introducing myself to them, why I'm calling them, who the company is in case they didn't know who we were, and just basically just saying to them, do you mind if I send you a copy of our electrical surgery catalogue? And then what I'm going to do is follow up on those calls in a few weeks' time, just to say if you had a chance to look at the catalogue, was there anything in it that you were interested in? What did you think of this? What did you think of that? There's a few things I'm particularly interested in getting them to hopefully buy from the company in the future to use within theatre. Once again, I can't talk about those because it's confidential, but this is my strategy. Alex has also gave me the West Midland territory and said it's mine, all mine. Yes, that's right. So I will, at the moment, mainly be calling hospitals within Birmingham, Wolverhampton, Walsall, anywhere in the West Midlands. Also here in Worcestershire. Might push the boat out and try some just like on the outskirts of the boundary. So there'll be some in Warwickshire, some Staffordshire, in case you're from the US and you don't know what I'm going on about. So yeah, I am mainly going to concentrate at the moment on the Midlands. Yeah, so we've done some training into like, not biology, physiology, how the body works and different muscles and stuff like that. Then we watched some videos, wanted to make sure I wasn't squeamish or if I was going to pass out from the sight of blood, and I was like, more blood, the better. He obviously hasn't seen my makeup tutorials, has he? So, yeah, can't remember really what I'll be doing next week. Probably do some more training into the instruments that the company sells. I want to have the opportunity to go through this system properly and put together a list of people I need to contact. I mean, on Friday I was literally just picking people randomly. I mean, Alex has gave me a list of some people that he wants me to call, so I might just do that on Monday, just to do an intro call to say that I'm going to be your point of contact here at Judd now. So if there's anything you want to chat about, or there's a product you're interested in and you want to know a little bit more about it, give us a call. Here's my number, blah, blah, blah. So I might just do that Monday. So it's early days, guys. So right now, my thoughts on the job, I don't know. At first they were quite good, but now they were a little, and that's probably because I've already been lied to, which I find a bit shitty. So they told me they'd never had anyone that's worked in telesales or telemarketing there before. Turns out back in July, even though it was only for 2 days before they got rid of her, there was a girl there doing the same thing, and then they got rid of her because she was literally making a few calls, and it turned out she wasn't very good. So, don't know what to think of that. So yeah, when it turned, because I finish at 4:30 on Fridays. Normally 5 o'clock any other day, but 4:30 is when we could go home from work on a Friday. So I was glad to get out of it, to be perfectly honest. Do you like my cup? It's what my daughter bought me for Mother's Day. I'm a bit pissed off at the moment. Literally 2-minute walk from me, we've got a local co-op, which is like a little retail store where you can get all your essentials like your bread and your milk and whatever. It's going to be closed as of yesterday for the next month. They're basically refurbing the place. They bought the Chinese takeaway that was next door to it. They're going to be moving into there, so completely enlarging the story, refurbing it. It's going to be bigger and better than before, apparently, according to the staff. But that's going to like leave everybody in shit street, basically, especially the old people that live, because we've got loads of old people that live by me. We've got like a old people complex, and then there's like bungalows that run up the road down there by me as well. What are they going to do? How are they going to cope? You know, it was ideal for them because they can't walk very far. So that was put like perfect distance for them to be able to get to. I feel so sorry for them because, you know, though we have got a Morrison's, which is about, well, it's not far from where I work. So we're talking maybe a 10 to 15-minute walk, depending on what shoes I've got on my feet. And then they've got to cross the busy A38. Nah, that's so out of order. It means I'm going to have to go into Morrison's to get my milk and the cat food in the week. I hate going in Morrison's. I tend to try and boycott Morrison's. I know I used to go in Morrison's, or I used to call it Morrison's all the time, but I haven't been in there for a long time. And it all stems back to my days at Image when I was chasing them for the signage, the rebrands, and they blew me out. So I was like, right, I'm not buying shit from you ever again. I know it sounds really childish, but I was just like, fuck you. You know, you've just completely blown me out. Why should I give you my money when you won't give me a chance at doing your bloody rebrands and yeah. Mm. So, before I like tonight, I'm going to have to go in there. But I'm only going to go in there and get my milk and the cat food, and that's it. And anybody not doing gals, I'm not. I'm telling you now. So, I'm going to drink my coffee, wake up a little bit more, and I will pop back in a bit. Okay, so it's coming up to 10:30 in the morning. I have just spent the last half an hour just tidying up and downstairs, making the bed, putting clothes away. So obviously I've been drying them because they've been washed. As you can hear in the background is my washing machine because I'm doing some more washing. Because obviously I don't get the chance now to do anything in the week because I'm being at work. So I like to get everything done in the weekend or over the weekend. So, you know, at least I can come home from work during the week to a nice, clean, spotless or sort of spotless house. So I'm just sitting down at the moment. I'm having myself my breakfast, which is just another cup of coffee. Yeah, I know, great breakfast, but I'm not feeling very hungry this morning. I think it's because I just literally binged last night badly. I'm meant to be on a diet, which means I'm supposed to be avoiding like bad stuff. And as a treat yesterday, because I've been so good lately, I bought myself a tub of Oreo ice cream. It was only £2 in Asda, so, you know, I was like, when was the last time you did this? You didn't. Now, my intentions was to just eat some of it, and then I ended up eating the entire tub, which was a big fat no-no. And then a little bit later on the night, I ended up having some chips as well. So I'm meant to be weighing myself when I go upstairs to get dressed in a minute. I hope I haven't caused myself to put any more weight back on because I'm meant to be losing it. So, yeah, that's my plan next, to drink my coffee, get myself dressed, and obviously once this washing is done, then I can get that out to dry, and then I've got a few more other bits and bobs that need to be done as well, and I'm sure I'll catch up with you some point later on. Okay, so it's now 11:45, and as you can see, I am dressed, and well, as dressed as I'm going to get today because I don't really make much of an effort on Sundays, as you all very well know. Today is one of those days where I just like to let my skin breathe. So I'm not really wearing all that much makeup. I have filled in my eyebrows. I've got a little bit of a BB cream on, but I didn't want to put on a heavy foundation because, as I said, breathe, skin, breathe. And yeah, a little bit of mascara as well because I can't be without my mascara. And I'm just wearing some nice comfy clothes today because that's just how I roll. Okay, just in case you are interested in what I'm actually wearing, I've got a pair of plimsolls that I found in Primark some time ago. And I mainly just wear these to knock around in the house in, because, well, I wrecked them when I was painting, so kind of like got spots of paint on them, so I can't really wear these out, but they're nice for wearing within the house. And when I say painting, I don't know if you guys have noticed that the room that I mainly do the recording in, I've finished painting the walls. The ex started them some time ago. In fact, the only wall that he actually did in here was that wall there by the window. And he did this wall halfway down by the radiator, and then he didn't do the rest. So I have finished off his job. I finished painting down there, did that wall, and then I did that wall, and then finished off in the kitchen, and I also did in the actual kitchen. Because I don't know if you remember, but that wall where used to be a really dark grey. As you can see, it's not anymore. And I also painted my door frame, and as you can see, it is now black. I wanted something different, so I went for black, so there we go. And I also painted all the doors and the door frames, and not only that, I went nuts in the hall too. I've lived in this house for 17 years, and from the minute I moved in, that hall has always been wallpapered. It's always been wallpaper. Yeah, wallpaper. You know, that paper stuff you stick on the walls, that stuff. Anyway, Jasmine's got this habit of ripping that wallpaper, so it looked a bloody mess in the hall. And there was a few other indiscretions in the hall as well that needed to be addressed. For example, holes that had been punched into the hall walls and into the doors. So I learned how to plaster. I've learned how to fill in walls, and oh my god, I am so proud of myself now because literally I stripped all the wallpaper off, I filled in all the holes, and then I completely repainted every single wall. You would not have a clue now that there was ever any holes in the walls or anything of the sort. And I'm just proud of myself because I've never done anything like that myself before. I was expected the ex to do things, and he had this nickname where he was half a job man. He'd start a job, get bored of it, and then he wouldn't finish it off. And I just got to the point where I was like, I am sick and tired of seeing these half-finished jobs around my house. And the fact that he was never ever going to fix the holes in the walls that he'd made. It wasn't just him. I can't really blame just him. It was Connor as well when he was having one of his outbursts. I've done them. Done. So, yeah. Let's go back to what I was wearing. Now, I just wanted some nice comfy trousers on, so I've gone for these. Also found these in Primark. Believe it or not, these are actually pyjama bottoms. But I actually bought these to wear in the summer because I thought they'd be like, because they don't really look like pyjama bottoms. And I just wanted something nice and loose and light, so I won't get all sweaty. And just thought I'd chuck these on today and go for a black and white theme. On the top, I am wearing my new black t-shirt. I found this in Asda last week. I think I paid £4 for it because it was reduced. And the reason why I bought it was because I liked the detailing on the back. It's like a little pretty bag going on there. And then over the top, I thought, just to keep myself warm, this cardigan that my daughter has given me. She was having to clear out of her clothes last week, and there was just some things that she was going to basically chuck away, and she had a few long cardigans which she knows I like to wear. So she was like, do you want them, Mum? Because if not, they're going to charity or in the bin. And I had them offered, so these will keep me warm in the winter. And yeah, that's what I'm wearing. I've just got my little hoopy earrings in today, nothing special. Of course I've got my hoop in my piercing up there, and just got to chuck my hoop into a little bun thingy. Yeah, so that's what I'm wearing today. I've got a few other bits and bobs I need to do around the house. Obviously I need to go and clean the toilet and the bathroom. That's one job I like to get done every single week. I love to have a nice, clean, sparkling bathroom. I like to make sure that everything is just blinging, basically. I've got a big pile of clothes upstairs that needs to be put away and ironed and whatnot. And then I need to clean. I hate this job. It's got to be the worst job. I always make a point of doing it every single week. It's completely blitzing Madam's litter tray because she's an indoor cat. She doesn't go outside at all unless she's going into the garden with me, but so she does have to use a litter tray which I keep by my back door, and that just I like to completely empty it once a week, give it a good scrub, disinfect it, and then refill it for her to use and do her business in. So that's another job I need to do as well, some vacuuming, and then I'm going to sit down and have some lunch. So I'll probably pop back then. Hey guys, it's coming up to 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. Just sitting down to have my lunch. I've basically done all the housework that I need to get done, other than washing up stuff from last night's tea. So I thought I'd sit down and get some food in my belly. And basically all I'm having to eat is some gluten-free crisp bread from a company called Juvella. Put some salmon and dill cheese spread underneath the cucumber. Bit fine that. And now that it comes back in a roll, it's so tasty. And then I just thought I'd top it up with some cucumber because it needs to be used up. So that's my lunch, and I'm just going to go and film my face on that. So good. So, like I said, after I've ate this, I will be washing up last night's dinner stuff. This afternoon I need to do some kind of research into the strategy that I need to put together for work. So that'll give me something to do, especially as the daughter's gone out. I was kind of hoping she might have spent some time with me today because for the last 2 previous days she's been MIA. Last time I actually seen her was Thursday, very briefly, for 2 minutes when I got home from work. And then she stayed out that night. She stayed out Friday night, so I didn't see her until Friday. And then she came back last night. Apparently she's been staying at a friend's house. She's just bought a new house. So she's been crashing there. Would have been nice if she'd told me. Most mothers, we do worry, even if our kids are growing up. But that's where she's been. And she's gone back out today. Her dad picked her up earlier on. We're going over to visit her great nan in the home that she lives in. And then after that, she's going to go and see her nan and granda for a bit. Goodness knows when she'll be back. Most Sundays I like to do Sunday roast. It's a traditional meal that we have here in the UK. You have to have a Sunday roast on a Sunday. We don't have to. I mean, the last few weeks I've been serving up other things. For example, a couple of weeks back I did the casserole, nice chicken casserole. She said she hated with a passion because she doesn't like casseroles and she doesn't like stews. So I won't be doing that again. And then last week I did a chili con carne instead, which once again she didn't eat. So I just tubbed it up for her and then she ate it in the week for her lunch. And that's all I tend to do. I end up cooking food for both of us. I always cook us meals after I get home from work, and then she's never here to eat them. So I always end up tubbing them up, and 9 times out of 10 they'll end up being put in the freezer so as not to go to waste. Might come in handy in the winter months. Some of the meals that I cook and freeze up, take it to work and have it for my own lunch. But yeah, just frustrating sometimes because if I know it's just going to be me I'm cooking for, then I wouldn't get certain stuff out to defrost. You know, I wouldn't plan to cook a full meal. I just go, you know, I'll bang something together. It's just going to be me. So yeah, a little bit annoying. Anyway, I'm going to go and finish eating this off, and I'll catch up with you again in a bit. What have I let myself in for, guys? I just Okay, it's currently 3:30 in the afternoon. I have put together my sales strategy for next week. So basically, it's just what I'm going to be doing really, just to get myself going. Um, there's three main points that I want to stick with. Firstly being introductory phone calls to contacts that we've already got, just explain who I am, why I'm calling, that from now on I'm going to be their point of contact at Judd, and then offer to send over my contact details to them via email so that they've got them, so if they ever need to get in touch, then they can do so. My next point then would be to make contact with any contacts I've never been touched, and basically offer to send them an intro into who Judd are and any relevant catalogues they would like to receive. Then I would follow up on those calls a couple of weeks later just to see if they've looked at the catalogues and if there was anything in particular that they would be interested in placing an order for. And then thirdly, it was to contact electrosurgeon theatre staff and introduce them to a new product that Judd is selling, and basically take it from there and see if I can generate any interest really. I have to admit I can't give too much information away. I can't really discuss too much in regards to products and instruments and whatnot because it's all confidential and I don't want to get a bollocking basically. However, I'm concentrating on theatre staff that would be involved in electrosurgery. And, I'm not medically trained. I have not got a clue about half these products and whatever it is that I'm going to be encouraging nurses and surgeons and consultants to buy from Judd. So I've just been watching some videos just to help me out to learn a little bit more about electrosurgery and how each tool is used differently and what they are. And right now it's just like, my head's hurting so much. How on earth am I going to learn all this? I don't know. I just don't know. Currently trying to chill out with a nice cup of green tea, and it's not working. It's not chilling me out. But I think I'm done with the research. I've done enough for now. It's the weekend. I don't get paid to work at the weekends. And to be perfectly honest, it's down to my sales manager to do more training with me in regards to the products that I sell. So yeah, that will do for now. I just got to remember to take those notes with me tomorrow so I can use them. I'll take it from there. So I think for the rest of the afternoon I'm just going to kick back, watch some YouTube videos. I have become seriously addicted to this one particular person that I've enjoyed watching lately. His name is Rafael Gomez. I hope I've pronounced his name right. Well, basically, he does a lot of food comparisons. For example, trying school lunches from around the world and McDonald's comparisons between the UK and the United States. And I literally came across him by pure fluke, really, to be perfectly honest. I was watching something last night on YouTube and I came across this one video of his. So I watched that and then I watched another and then over the next thing you know, it's like sucked in like you do. It could have been worse. I could have been sucked in by monkeys scratching camels' gonads. But instead, no, Raphael, it was you instead. So I have just subscribed to him and I have got lots more of his videos that I would like to watch, so I probably will do so this afternoon. I shall pop back in a bit, obviously. Next main thing for me to do is to cook dinner for me and Jessica. Still have no idea when she's coming home, but oh well, we can always place it up for her and pop it back in the oven to keep it warm in case she just wants it when she gets home. So I will more than likely show you what my dinner will look like, and yeah, that's it. So I'll catch up with you all again in a bit. Okay, so it's just gone 5:20 in the afternoon. I'm sat here chilling out with a cup of tea. I'm joined by Miss Fatty Bum Bum down there. There she is. Hey, Smooches. And I have just prepped our dinner. It's in the oven. Jess came back about half an hour ago. She has asked me to make her Yorkshire puddings. Now, normally when you make Yorkshire puddings, you make them with flour, water, eggs, I don't know. I don't normally make Yorkshire puddings. I normally buy them pre-made. But I hadn't got loads and she wants Yorkshire puddings with her Sunday dinner. So I am attempting to make her some at her request using some gluten-free pancake mix. This could go terribly wrong, guys, but we're going to give it a go. And the roast veggies and roast potatoes are in the oven cooking now. The chicken that we're having, it's already been pre-made, so that will only take about half an hour to cook, and then I can put those in with the Yorkshire puddings around the same kind of time. So yeah, so while the roast bits are cooking, I'm just going to watch some more videos here on YouTube. I'll probably get harassed by her as well. As I said, I'll show you the end result. You've got to see this. I've got to share these Yorkshire puddings with you. Let's see how they turn out. Oh dear. I've just checked on the Yorkshire puddings. Or should I say the pancake cakes? They look nothing like Yorkshire puddings. Taste nothing like Yorkshire puddings. As I said, they taste more like pancake cakes. They don't look good, guys. They really, really don't look good. But I'm going to be serving up soon. Can't believe it's dark already. 6:20 and it's dark already. Ugh. Winter is coming. Okay, so yeah, this is a pancake cake, as you can see. I'm just going to try it. Doesn't taste that bad, but it don't taste like a Yorkshire pudding. Marvin enough. Well, that's different. Okay, so we kind of like decided not to bother with the pancake cakes because, you know, they were just simply wrong. But here is my dinner. We have got roast sweet potatoes here, lots of roast veg here. We've got carrots, courgettes, aubergine, onions. Yeah, that's in there. And then I've got 2 sage and onion stuffed chicken breasts and a nice blob of English mustard. And that is my dinner for tonight. So I am going to go and pop my bum down and eat this, and I shall be back later on. Well, I can quite honestly say I feel stuffed. Literally stuffed. I feel to be honest. You know, when you eat too much and your stomach just feels like it's going to explode. Well, that's literally how I feel right now. I need to seriously crack on though, guys. Not only have I got the kitchen to clean up, which as you can see looks a bit of a pigsty over there, I've also got to prep my lunch and breakfast for tomorrow. And I also need to get my water bottle ready. I always like to take a bottle of lemon infused water, so that is literally what I'm going to be doing next. And yeah, obviously I've got to sort that bloody kitchen out. As for them pancake cakes, they're going straight in the bin. Well, that looks better over there, doesn't it? As you can see, I've washed up, so the kitchen's nice, clean, tidy again, and there's Fanny Ann giving herself a good old clean. Jasmine, what are you doing? Are you making yourself a pretty bubba? Is you a pretty bubba? Are you? Oh, she's so pretty. So yeah, that's done now. For the next thing for me to do is sort out what I'm going to be wearing tomorrow. And I like to basically coordinate everything correctly, from my shoes to my handbag to the clothes I'm wearing to the jewellery. Everything has to coordinate exactamente.
So that is what I'm going to do very shortly. Then I need to give my hair a wash, and I'll probably end up blow drying it as well. Sometimes I just leave it to hair dry, but I don't know, this is how well. And then I need to repaint these. Yes, the nails indeed. Can't remember what the colour is. Might turn out to be my favourite nail varnish this month, I don't know yet, but I do like this colour indeed. But yeah, God, I look like a right flipping... Yep, I look so attractive today, it's unbelievable. So yeah, I will catch up with you in a bit, guys, because obviously I need to bring this to an end soon, especially if I want to edit it and get it uploaded for you lot to watch. So I shall be back in a bit, okay? Okay, so it's just gone 10 o'clock at night. As you can see, I've just had a shower and got ready for bed. Just taken up an nail varnish, so I need to now repaint my nails, and I'm going to be using this nail varnish from Avon. Can't read what the shade is because I haven't got my glasses on, but I can see it's pink. So look, it's a speed dry as well, so it won't take long to dry. But with that, guys, I am going to have to conclude this video because I will be going to bed very, very shortly. I obviously won't be getting this uploaded tonight, so I'll try and get it uploaded tomorrow night instead. But thank you very much for spending the day with me, guys. It's been really good. Hopefully I'll have more day in the life videos coming up in the future, but for now, this is it. I am done. So you take care, and I'll see you all soon. And I better go. Bed's calling me. Work in the morning, so yeah, we'll have to go soon. Right, take care. Love you all. Bye bye.